the love for the game, I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
No, but I'm on this every day.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Returning it, John Ross. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all. And now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. Escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Aaron Jones, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
It is good.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Panthers have recovered. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D, let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
To throw is Murray. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29.
Murray going to throw. Being chased out left. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here's Murray from midfield. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Carolina! Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Easy. Our time. It's our time. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on.
Murray now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Panthers 14, Falcons 7.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
53. Mike. Shit.
First down, Murray. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
53 for Mike. 53.
shotgun now from Murray. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
To Khalif Raymond.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle by
Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Dallas Goedert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 1st down, Mahomes going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Mahomes now on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Falcons!
Number 18.
Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
28. Falcons 21.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 43, 49, check 49, check 49. Let's go. Watch the screen. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. The 20. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
3rd down. 3rd and
throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. Past the 20. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for Watkins that time. 3rd down here.
Check back 34. Mike, 34. Yeah. You don't want none.
Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it.
Townsend on to punt.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Check, 59, 59. All day, all day. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st down, Atlanta.
Here's Hines. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A gain of 12.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hines. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
On 2nd and 9, Murray eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
53's mine. Check 53's mine. So don't say nothing.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
For a Carolina Panthers. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have a
That's right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to air one out. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. And 4. The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike 34. Here we go, team. Here I come. Mike 34. Hey. Watch the screen. Hey, shift.
From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Mike's 59. Deuce. I think you got it, son. 59 Mike.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now it's Hines. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Brings up 3rd.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They run with Hines. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Murray now on first down. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And that'll bring up second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Murray. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here's Murray from midfield. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Carolina! Quez Watkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Flushed out right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
This one caught by Ridley. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Down Atlanta.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
At the 29.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This is Hines. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They run again with Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Naeem Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
The kick is
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Falcons 49, Panthers 37. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing on second and long. Murray, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Being chased out left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
A big loss.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a gain of
the Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
23-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
It brings up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to